French President Emmanuel Macron has a new statement.
You said
We are on the
President Macron.
air.
Mr. Macron. What happened? I thought he was sending troops to Russia and Ukraine. What happened?
Now the relays.
He gave 3
yes,
Rafales.
he did.
He must have given the defective ones.
No, let's talk about that now. I'll give it to you quickly.
They flew over the Yellow Sea.
Yes, they flew. Now here, of course, as Dearly Pasha has just quoted, both Russia and Russia are thinking that if I carry out these attacks tomorrow, I wonder what I will face. Poland will also increase its support. It has already started to do so, and this is a picture in its favor. From that point of view, maybe not in the long run, but considering the number of drones, this was not an accident. This was a rehearsal, he says. Ben Hawks, former commander of the U.S. Army in Europe. Crosetto, Italy's defense minister, says the drone attack was a deliberate attack to provoke and test. Polish Prime Minister Tusk has already said this. Most of the drones were decoys routinely used by Russia to stall and weaken Ukraine's air defenses before successive waves of missiles and armed drones. Mark Rutte, NATO Secretary General, we need to invest more, so that we can have what we need to deter and defend, as he said recently. How we have to invest more, or you will all have to learn Russian. German Chancellor Merz said that NATO's air defense is working, but the ability to prevent such a large number of human warfare warmongers from entering Polish airspace and to prevent them, and we have seen that it is not working as it should in terms of defense. Now the arguments are not working even more. It doesn't reach. It has not been able to prevent it. We recommend the cup of honor. Let me suggest Zelensky.
You're saying that if they had come one by one, then we would have suggested it. Yes, we did.
And Zelensky said this. We should work on a common air defense system and create an effective air shield over Europe. Is such a thing possible? I mean, is there such technology? Shield the whole of NATO. And Macron, like I said.
Such a project has been launched, Marwan.
Hilal Hoxha, yes, it has been
project.
initiated, but how possible is it to actually put it into practice? Let me ask you that.
Of course, now the whole...
Let me
There's
give
no
you
idea
the
of
last
defending
word.
the whole place.
Macron and you have already said it. He says he has decided to deploy 3 Rafale fighter jets. I made that concession to the Polish Prime Minister yesterday. He said that he also met with the Secretary General of NATO and the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, which also contributes to the defense of Eastern Canada.
Is he giving the planes to Poland or to Ukraine?
Poland to deploy 3 Rafale fighter jets to help protect Eastern Canada. Should we take it as giving it directly to Poland?
They gave it to Poland. Not give, not give. No, Poland. Poland is finalized.
Deploy and protect that area, right?
The people's forces in Poland
3
were
of
different,
them in the
so
event.
the war was very protective.
I mean,
So now Poland, Germany, at first was the first country, sent me a steel cap. Yeah. He sent a helmet. It looks like him.
He spent the most of his budget on armaments, spending money, arming Poland. Now, what is the date on the
by the
Polish
way,
strike?
before I forget what you said, could you remind us of this thing? You said that the work on a shield that will protect all NATO countries is related to the air
An
defense system?
initiative called the European Air Defense System has been created. Within this air defense initiative, NATO's funds will of course also be used, and together with these NATO funds, especially the southern part of Europe, the southeastern flank and the northeastern flank are somehow intended to provide air defense against the threat as a priority. A project is being developed for this. Of course, when I say that the project is being developed, it is low according to which of the existing air defense systems these systems will make a shield. Which systems will be purchased at medium and high altitudes will be determined. Of course, defense industry companies stand out here. Why? Because there are systems that are currently on the shelf. France has a system on the shelf which it built together with Italy. After that, Germany has a system on the shelf. As you know, America has systems on the shelf. This means that defense industry companies that will make Europe spend money are doing such projects for this reason. As you mentioned, the air defense system is best done with air forces. Subsequently, it is done with air defense weapons at low and medium altitudes. The best high-altitude air defense system is airplanes. Europe does not have a weakness in this regard at the moment. there is no airplane vulnerability against Russia. But at low and medium altitudes, yes, European air defense is not resistant to human defense vehicles. Why is that? Because these weapon systems attack in swarms, inevitably air defense systems reach saturation. Some systems cannot automatically stop some systems. This is something that will happen to you no matter what you do. There is no way out of it. But what is the goal? To inflict maximum possible casualties and to inflict minimum casualties when you are attacked.
Yes, we have come to the end of our time, by the way. If you have a sentence, Mr. Gunjur, I interrupted.
I think Gunjur should comment
As a
on
sentence.
what if this Rafale has sent 3 Rafale planes.
What contribution will it make?
How scared Putin was in Russia.
He slept
Will
late.
it make him take a step back?
He slept late. Now, actually, Mehmet Hoxha has prolonged his reading of the book. Now, actually, Mehmet Hoxha is a very strategic thing. We have always been unable to understand Putin's Russia since the day he came to Moscow. Yet strategic has taken steps in its own way, and it sees itself as belonging to Europe. The Russians, we call them Eurasianists. They see Europe as a part of Europe and as a hegemonic power. What does Putin see? And I can't catch Europe like this. What about Alaska, which is energy dependent, has no army, and is dependent on the U.S.? The Alaska summit was last minute. We had a last-minute rat birth, and the 1,200-kilometer frontal battle continues. Finally, I am in Ukraine. He describes what is happening as the Ukrainian front in the European war. A European war and a Ukrainian front, and we will talk more.
So let's see what the coming days will bring. Thank
He
you,
can say
journalist
one last
Gunjur
thing.
Yavuz Arslan.
Endless
Please come in.
Ankara. This is a bit of an advertisement, but our last book we published, Russia and Israel also have security strategies here. It went on air on Monday. We wish you well.
And good luck to
We
you.
wish you well.
Thank you very much from you.
Thank you.
Every piece of information, every word.
The
Every statement is too
editorial
big.
team requests one autograph. Mr. Mehmet, can you tell us who the writers are?
It
Together
was
with
written by 16 friends. We wrote the security strategy of all 17 countries. So in the end, it's okay.
Am I? You'll sign you? We get it, sir.
Yes, we are waiting. Signed by my Pasha.
Let's buy them.
God
Thank
willing,
you,
thank you.
It's best to sign here.
Okay, thank you.